Are you constantly working, juggling client needs, managing your team, and let's not even talk about the inbox? But you feel like you have too much on your plate, not enough time, and no real way to get ahead. You're not alone, and you're not the problem. You're just stuck doing the wrong type of work. In this video, I'm breaking down 3 types of work that quietly keep business owners trapped in the weeds, and what to focus on instead if you want a business that grows without sacrificing your life to it. Let's get this out of the way first. You don't need to hustle harder, you don't need a new planner, and you definitely don't need to work another late night to catch up. What you really need is to understand the type of work you're doing and whether it's actually moving your business forward. Because here's what I see with clients all the time. They're working hard, but not on the right things. And this creates a painful cycle of effort without momentum. Sound familiar? Let's break the cycle. Now, quick question. Before we dive into the 3 types of work that keeps business owners stuck in the weeds, which one do you think eats up most of your time right now? Maintenance work, reactive work, or comfort work? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear what resonates with you. Let's look at the 3 types of work that quietly keep business owners trapped in the weeds. The first type of work is maintenance work. Now, this is the day-to-day, keeping the lights on kind of thing. It's things like responding to emails, updating invoices, answering client questions. They're things that every business does and that have to get done, but not all by you. So let's talk about why it's a trap. You stay busy, but you're not building. Here's the CEO truth. If you're doing this work daily, you're acting more like an operator and not the CEO of your business. This is a shift to make. Your job is to make sure the maintenance gets done, but to not be the one who's doing it. The second type of work is reactive work. Now, this one is exhausting. It's the constant firefighting, managing team issues or employee issues, getting constant texts or Slack pings, or can you take a quick look at this? Fixing the things that fell through the cracks. So why is it a trap? Well, you're managing chaos and not driving progress. What's really going on is that you likely have a systems gap. Most of the businesses I work with are operating at what I call level 1 or level 2 systems. Level 1 is ad hoc. Things get done, but there's no set process. Everyone just figures it out as they go. This is very normal in the early stages of business. Level 2 is repeatable. You generally do things the same way, but nothing's written down or shared clearly. So if you or your go-to employee is out of the office, your other team members, or even worse, your new employee doesn't know how to do the job, so it stays on your plate. When you're doing this type of work, things fall through the cracks, and that's what keeps you in firefighting mode. Here's a quick story. I once worked with a service-based group that prided themselves on customizing every single project to their clients' needs, and it worked beautifully until they grew. As they added more clients, they thought the answer was hiring more employees because they couldn't just sustain that level of service. But hiring more employees would cut deeply into their profits. So what they really needed to do is to shift from custom everything to a standardized model of service. Once they did that, they could serve more people, increase the quality of what they delivered, and right-size their headcount. That's the power of systematizing and getting out of reactive mode. The third type of work is comfort work. This one is sneaky. Comfort work looks productive. Things like reorganizing the files, tinkering with your website, color coding your calendar. For me, it's things like updating my project plan because I love a good project plan. I do it when I'm trying to avoid something I don't want to do. It seems productive, but it's actually me avoiding the real issue. The thing is, this type of work gives you a dopamine hit, but no business momentum. So it's a trap. It feels like progress, but it's just procrastination dressed up as productivity. The real issue is, if you're like me, you're avoiding decisions or delegation or the discomfort of stepping fully into that CEO seat. So here's the shift. Ask, is this work helping me lead, or is it just helping me to feel busy? So let's talk about what to focus on instead. How do you stop getting trapped in maintenance, reactive, or comfort work? You need to make a strategic shift on how you spend your time, because as your business grows, so does your role. Most of the business owners I work with are moving from stage 2 of business growth to stage 3 of business growth, and what I call the formalized stage. In this stage, your time and money are focused on building a team and business that doesn't rely on you for everything. You're shifting from being the primary operator to becoming the manager, leader, and CEO your business needs. Where you used to spend 80% of your time doing and only 20% of your time leading, now that balance needs to shift to 20% operator or the doing mode, 40% manager, leading your employees, or if you have a manager on board, and 40% on being the CEO, the strategic leader of your business. Here's how that shift helps you to escape the cycle. First step is to do a time audit. This helps you eliminate or delegate maintenance work that doesn't require your brain or energy. Look at your weekly schedule and ask what tasks can be automated, what tasks can be eliminated, and what tasks can be delegated or handed off. This creates time for real leadership and stops the I'm doing everything spiral. The next step is formalizing your systems. Reactive work usually shows up because processes are unclear or missing. By formalizing your operations, building repeatable offers, documenting how things get done, and creating basic systems, you prevent problems before they start. This gives your team clarity and takes you out of constant firefighting mode. The final thing you want to do is build in accountability and boundaries. Comfort work often sneaks in when you're overwhelmed, avoiding decisions, or unsure what really matters most. Instead of defaulting to busy work, create structure around how you use your time and how decisions get made. Give your days a rhythm with clear CEO time and set expectations with your team so you're not constantly pulled back into low-value tasks. Sometimes the best way to reduce comfort work is to get clear on what only you can do and hold space for that. Bottom line, if you want to stop doing the wrong kind of work, you have to intentionally shift your role and structure your business to support that shift. And the good news, you don't have to figure it out alone. I'll share a free tool at the end of this video that will help you find out what stage of business growth you're in and what to focus on next. Let me ask you a powerful question. If you stopped doing all the work that wasn't really your job as a CEO, what would be possible? More time with your family? A team that takes ownership? Space to think and lead strategically? If that's what you want and you're not sure where to start, I've got something for you. Want to know what stage of business growth you're in and what to focus on next? Take my free quiz. It's quick, insightful, and gives you a custom roadmap to grow with more freedom and less overwhelm. You'll find the link in the description below. And if this video gave you a shift or an aha moment, hit the like button and drop a thumbs up in the comment and let me know what landed for you. You're not here to hustle harder, you're here to lead smarter. Let's make that happen. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like and subscribe so that you don't miss more content to help you scale your business without sacrificing your life to do it.